Great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Liberty Flames. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Rainbow Warriors head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Flames ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running inside, it's Barfield. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Finding open areas. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
By the receiver. Picks up 7.
And the Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times.
Caught.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Barfield. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. On the move, it's Udo. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Coleman's got it on the right side. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Flames peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Coleman. Finding some room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jim.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Flames line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the option. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Udo. Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Hawaii calls it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's past the 30. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They believe they can run right here. Turning it on. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 3 team, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And it's the Razorbacks in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll move the wide receiver. Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Wayne! They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They go to the counter. Can't get him to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Across, got enough space. Touchdown, Liberty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, they have flipped this game in the 3rd quarter quickly. They've got hot, man. Both sides of the football working together, getting stops. The offense now, Palmer, putting another touchdown drive together. They are in fuego.
Yeah, you got to give their coaching staff, David, credit as well, because they made some really good adjustments at halftime. They were having some trouble in the first half. They've tweaked some things schematically, both on offense and defense. And you're right, they look like a completely different team here in the second half.
Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
The receiver. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The run inside. It's Barfield. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown, comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He breaks a tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Flames will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Handoff to the lone back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the run, it's Udo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the run. Just ran him over. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it.
Here's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You just hope this isn't serious. He's run himself right into the Heisman Trophy race at this point in the season. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Barfield. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to power it in. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Holding this 4th quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. gives it on the option. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down.